MMA Plus here at Glory 22, Lille, France. I'm now joined by Josh Jauncey. Josh, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad.
So you're here in Lille, and you're going to be taking part in the lightweight contender tournament. Firstly, I want to ask, how does it feel to be a part of such a prestigious tournament here in Glory?
Yeah, it's I mean, it's happened probably sooner than I would have expected, but it's nice. It feels good, you know. It feels good that people see me as being worthy of being part of this tournament. Obviously, I feel worthy. So yeah, it's really good. I feel good about it.
Now, you've been touted as one of the biggest prospects that Canada has in kickboxing at the minute. First, I want to ask you, does that add any pressure to you, knowing that, you know, there's a lot of people that think that you can go all the way to the top?
No, at all. It gives me confidence, you know. If there's a lot of people that think I can go to the top, that's great, you know. Yeah, I tend not to ever worry about really anything, you know. Yeah, if people thinking against me, great, then I can prove them wrong. If they're for me, great, then we're going together, you know what I mean? So it all works good for me, no matter what.
There seems to be this huge movement in Canada at the minute with kickboxers. We obviously have Gabriel Vargas, a featherweight champion, Bazooka Joe, the welterweight champion. Simon Marcus just missed out recently against Artem Levin in a very, questionable decision.
Yeah.
What is it at the minute with Canadian fighters, especially in Glory and kickboxing, that they're doing so well?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think maybe it's because now we've got the platform and we've got the opportunity. Back in K1 and stuff like that, Canadians never really got the call. And I think there was a bit of a lull for a while where there wasn't many top kickboxers for a while. But now, yeah, now we're all, well, I mean, those guys are quite a bit older than me, all those other guys, but yeah, I guess now they've just got the chance. They've got the chance to do it, and yeah, I don't really know what it is, you know, I'm not sure. It's just good timing.
Do you feel that seeing those guys out there already been successful, that it kind of provides you with a platform where you know that, you can go and succeed or do even better than them?
Oh, for sure. I plan on doing better. I mean, they're already, all of those guys are, close to their 30s, and, I want to be a guy who's younger than that. I want to have the belt before I'm 25. I could have the belt this year if if everything goes well. Yeah, I want to put my name in the legends, I want to be up there with my trainer, Andy Sauer. I want to be up there with, that's what I want,
So you were originally scheduled to face Niclas Larsen in the tournament. Unfortunately, he got injured and just recently been replaced with Frenchman Crice Boussoukou. For you, is there any kind of hesitation with the fact that your opponent changed so late?
No, there's no hesitation. I mean, we were preparing for anybody anyways. I mean, yeah, we were doing specific things for Larsen, but the nice thing about it is that the biggest thing about Larsen was his height. He was a bit taller than me, and his unpredictability, is unpredictable. With Boussoukou, he's also tall, even taller, but it's good. I've been training with lots of tall people in preparation for Larsen anyways, and he's got a Muay Thai style. I've got a kickboxing style which is perfect for Glory. He's not perfect for Glory. He's going to have trouble with the clinch. He's going to have trouble with our elbows. So I think for me, it's going to be a tough fight. There's no doubt about it. He's a tough guy, and yeah, he can. I'm sure he can hit hard and everything. You have to be worried about everybody. But I think I can get him. I'm sure I can get it.
He tends to fight at range, Boussoukou. For you, you're kind of a fighter who likes to come inside and then unload. Is that kind of ideally a good opponent choice for you then, knowing that stylistically it matches up well?
Yeah, well, I mean, I do well on the outside, I do well on the inside. I'm usually on the outside, to be honest. I'm more of, I don't know about counter fighter, I do a bit of everything. But I'm usually on the outside. But for this, now I get to work my hands a little bit more maybe, and whatever else I can do, I'm just gonna do what I do, and this fight's gonna be really nice, I think.
So in the opposing semi-final, you have David Kyria going up against Chai.
Yeah.
They're very well-established names in kickboxing and Muay Thai.
Yeah.
For you, knowing that, if you get past your first opponent, you have to face a tough guy over there. For you, what's the kind of mentality that you've got to think? Do you think that it's better to go in there, beat Boussoukou quick, or pace yourself, because knowing that you arguably have a really tough fight in the final?
Yeah. To be honest, we're just working on the first fight. We worry about the first fight, Once you get through the first fight, whether it's quick or it's long, whatever, you're in your groove, Now the nerves have shaken off a little bit because you've already been in the ring and all that stuff. The next fight, yeah, you just have to focus when you're in the back, and yeah, we've prepared for those guys as well, But we want to focus on the first fight, get that over and done with, and then go on to the second one. But yeah, not necessarily we're planning on going in there and smashing him, try to get him out quick. We're not going to try to pace it out. I'm just going to see how it goes, see what happens, and let the opportunity come. When the right time comes, then I take it. Whatever happens, happens.
We've seen in the past some fighters, when they go into these tournament situations, they don't seem to take it, too well in the way that they should do. Obviously, you've got to have 2 fights in one night. It's a completely different situation than you're usually used to facing. For you, have you ever been in that kind of situation before?
This is my second tournament. First one, I think I was like 18 or something, and it was an 8-man tournament. But I ended up losing a very close fight in the second fight. I enjoyed it. I liked it. The fact that after the first fight you're not just running around excited and happy that you won, you're just going, okay, great, into the back, relax, and prepare for the next one. I kind of like it, and it really shows who the real fighters are. And not a lot of luck comes into play as well, but it shows people who really have the heart and who have the mentality to get through it. Whether you're injured, you're banged up from the first fight, you still go on, you win the second fight.
Do you think that the tournament setup kind of separates the weak from the strong? Because, as we've already mentioned, it's nothing like a normal fight. You have to approach it completely differently.
Yeah, I mean, already a normal fight on its own is hard. If you're injured, you're banged up, but at least you're not going in there with too many injuries. The second fight, you're going in with bruised shins. Every fight you have bruised shins, no matter what. You're going in there with the bruised shins and everything. So it's just about making sure your team is keeping you warm and you're doing the right things in the back. And yeah, just being tough. You have to go say fuck it and just keep going. And yeah, it's like banging your leg on the table and then doing it 100 more times. But you got to do it. And if you want to win, if you have that fighter's heart, you're going to do it.
Yeah. So you're 3-0 in Glory now. Yeah. But your previous 3 fights have been on the undercard, the Super Fight Series portion. How does it feel, though, to finally be on the Spike TV, the big show for Glory?
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. How does it feel? I don't know. I'm never watching myself on Spike TV at home, right? So I don't know. I don't let pressure get to me. I really don't let it get to me. It doesn't bother me. It's nice to be on Spike. Maybe it'll get me some sponsors. Finally, maybe, I don't know. It's hard for kickboxers, but yeah, it's nice that my mum can watch it live on TV in Canada, and my family can watch it, all over the world, in England and Sweden and Australia and France. Most people coming here to watch me though, so it's nice in that sense, but it doesn't bother me. So
the tournament is a lightweight contender tournament. The man sitting at the edge of that throne is Robin van Roosmalen. Everybody knows how established Van Roosmalen is. How much would a fight with Van Roosmalen mean to you?
It'd be great, yeah. I mean, if I'm not running to it, I'm not rushing to it, but I want it at some point. You know what I mean? If this is what gets me it, then it gets me it. If it doesn't, then I wait a little bit longer. It does. I've got a lot of time. I'm 22. But at the same time, yeah, if it's coming to me, then I'm gonna take it and just seize the opportunity and win the title.
Not too long ago, he had a really tough test against Gregorian. Yeah. He looked a bit off. But then most recently, against Kyria and against Andy Risti, he's looked next level once again. Do you feel that right now, Josh Jauncey is ready to get in the ring with the caliber of Robin van Roosmalen?
Yeah. I mean, everything in my whole career so far, as a professional, has happened so fast. I've doubted myself before every fight, and then I keep doing well and I keep winning. So every fight, to be honest, is surprising me. Every time I win, I'm like, hey, yeah, I won, So it's but yeah, no, I feel ready for it. I mean, I'm a smart fighter, and I think we have ways how we could win the belt.
The lightweight division is incredibly competitive, arguably one of the most competitive divisions in Glory. For you, do you think that's a good thing, because obviously it means you have much more high caliber opponents, or do you see the deep field as a bit of a tougher stretch to reach to that top?
No, that's why I'm in the 70 kilo division. I could, if I wanted to, I can diet a little bit longer and go down to the featherweight, but I'm not going to do that because first of all, my friend Gabriel Vargas in there, and he's a friend of mine, and we train together. But also, it's too shallow. If you're the champion of 70 kilos, if you're a name in 70 kilos, you're really a name in kickboxing. That was because of how K1 filtered everybody into 70 kilos or to heavyweight. Those are the two main weight classes in kickboxing. Every other weight class is pretty shallow. So yeah, of course I want to be champion in 70 kilos, because then I'm really a top fighter.
So lastly, Josh, for anyone that hasn't had the privilege of seeing you fight before, what can they expect when you throw down in Lille?
Well, first of all, I'd say go watch my fights, first of all. But yeah, you know, when I fight, you have to be expecting everything. You know, I've got fast hands. I think my boxing is pretty good by kickboxing standards. You know, I've got my kicks. I think my best point. Yeah, and I don't get hit very much. So it's going to be a really good fight, and I think everyone's going to be really excited and pleasantly surprised by my fights.
Well, Josh, we really appreciate your time, and we wish you the best of luck on Friday night.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No worries.